Good evening, all of you. In this video class, I'm going to take the accounts of regarding partnership retirement of a partner. We already know about this admission of a partner, and today we are going for retirement of a partner. So, what is this retirement of a partner? Okay, an existing partner, when he does not want to continue in the partnership business, or when he is getting bored with this partnership business, and whenever he wants to start his own business, when it comes to him to start his own business, then a person in the partnership business, he will go away from the partnership business. Before going out, he will inform to the existing partners, and if the existing partners, if they agree, then only the partner he can go out from the partnership. Okay, that is known as retirement of a partner. When you go for this retirement of a partner, don't be of the opinion that the partner will expire, he will alive. But thing is, he won't take much interest, or he won't show any further participation in the partnership business. That is nothing but retirement of a partner. And the retirement of a partner can be done at any stage. Okay, at any stage, taking into account the individual interest of the partner. Okay, that is, if he got bored and if you want to start his business and if you want to take rest, whatever it may be the case, then the partner will come out, intimating the existing partner that he want to retire from their partnership business. And if the other partners, if they agree, if they show their consent, then we will come across retirement of a partner. And when we are going for retirement of a partner, we have to take into account four important things. Okay, four important things that we have to concentrate. What are the four important things that we have to concentrate? Okay, the first one is treatment of goodwill. The second one is revaluation of assets and liabilities. Third one is treatment of undistributed profits or reserves. And the fourth one is transfer of amount to retiring partner to his loan account. These are the various four things that we have to concentrate when we go for retirement of a partner. And one thing you have to keep in mind is, when you go for admission of a partner, there you have to sacrifice. Some of your share you have to sacrifice to the incoming partner. So you will come across sacrificing ratio over there in admission of a partner. But in retirement of a partner, you will show an opposite thing, that is nothing but gaining ratio. So what is this gaining ratio, sir? Gaining ratio is nothing but whatever it may be the share of the outgoing partner, they will be shared by the existing two partners or continuing two partners. Like this, you'll come across. They will gain. For example, A, B, C are there. They are sharing profits in the ratio 2:2:1. And B wants to retire. So when B wants to retire, his share will be apportioned between A and C. Suppose if the new profit sharing ratio, if it is given in the problem as 3:2. For example, 3:2. Then, A and C, they are sharing equally of B's share. That is, one share will go to A and one share will go to C. So when one share is going to A, it comes to 3. 2 plus 1, that is 3. And when one share it is coming to C, it is 1 plus 1, that is 2. So the new ratio is 3:2. That is the ratio. Suppose if the new ratio is not given in the question or in the problem, then whatever it may be the old ratio, Okay, that thing only we have to take. Okay, this is the main thing that you have to concentrate. So how you will get this gaining ratio? Gaining ratio is equal to, there is a formula for that. Gaining ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. That is nothing but gaining ratio. Okay, once again I'm repeating, gaining ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. Okay, just opposite to sacrificing ratio. In sacrificing ratio, you'll come across old ratio minus new ratio. But in gaining ratio, reverse. Okay, new ratio minus old ratio. Like this, you'll come across gaining ratio when you go for retirement of a partner. Now, after that, treatment of goodwill. That is the first important thing. So when you come across goodwill, okay, whatever it may be, the share of outgoing partner, that share will be shared by, that is written out by the containing partner. And the entry for this is containing partners capital accounts data to retiring partners capital account. This is the thing that we'll come across. Okay, this is the thing that we'll come across. That is, the retiring partner share will be shared by the containing partners or existing partners. Okay, so in that case, this is the entry. Okay, once again, containing partners capital accounts data to retiring partners capital account. Okay, this is it. And there is another way also. There is another way for treatment of goodwill. So what is the second way? The second way is, first of all, we have to raise the goodwill and we have to share that. Okay, among the partners. How many are there? We have to share. And after that, who are the containing partner? Who are the containing partners? We have to take those people and we have to write off. Okay, we have to write off the goodwill in the new profit sharing ratio. In the new profit sharing ratio. So the entries for that is goodwill account data to all partners capital account. In their old profit sharing ratio, we have to distribute. Then after that, containing partners capital account data to goodwill account in the new profit sharing ratio. Okay, the effect will be one and the same. The effect will be one and the same, but okay, the second method, it was not recommended by AS 10, that is accounting standard 10. Okay, the recommended thing is containing partners capital account data to retiring partners capital account. You can do this. Okay, you can do this and that thing also. Okay, no problem at all. Okay, there won't be any variations for the containing partners. Okay, the containing partners, they won't get any difference place. But thing is, okay, AS 10, it won't suggest the second way, but you can do problems in that way also. Okay, mind it. Don't be of that opinion that we should not do. Okay, some problems you can do, but it won't recommend much. That is the thing that you have to keep in mind. Okay, this is about the treatment of good. And another thing is revaluation of assets and liabilities. Whenever a new partner, when he admits, when he comes in, automatically you will come across changes in the values of assets and liabilities. There, the changes of assets and liabilities you have to transfer to a separate account known as revaluation account. And whatever it may be, the profit or loss, it must be transferred to old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay, that is the thing that happens in admission of a partner. In the same way, okay, when any person, when he is going out, automatically the assets and liabilities also, values also, they will change. So whatever it may be, the changes in the values of assets and liabilities, we have to transfer to a separate account that is nothing but revaluation account. And after transferring the changes, whatever it may be, the profit or whatever it may be, the loss that we come across, we have to share among all the partners. Okay, we have to share among all the partners. So the same procedure. When asset value decreases, okay, when asset value decreases, revaluation account data to asset account. Okay, when asset value increases, asset account data to revaluation account. When, okay, liability value decreases, when liability value decreases, opposite. Okay, Okay, revaluation account data to liability account. When liability value increases, okay, liability, sorry, that is not the thing. Okay, when liability value increases, revaluation account data to liability account, and when liability value decreases, liability account data to revaluation account. So like this, you have to pass journal entries. You have to pass journal entries, and whatever it may be, the profit or loss that we come across in the revaluation account, it should be shared by all the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So the second thing is revaluation of assets and liabilities. And the third thing is whatever it may be, the accumulated profits or reserves, whatever it may be, that are there in the partnership business, they must be shared among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio before conducting this retirement of a partner. Before retirement, before the outgoing of a partner, they must be shared among all the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay, that is general reserve account data to all partners capital account, profit and loss account data to all partners account. Like this, you have to share the undistributed profits and reserves, whatever it may be that you come across. Okay, then last one is, okay, sir, after conducting this processes, what we have to do? We have to prepare the capital accounts of partners. Okay, so all the including the outgoing partners capital account, we have to prepare. So we have to see what is the amount that is due to the outgoing partner. Okay, and then they will observe what is the cash position in the business, whether we can pay the cash amount to the outgoing partner or not. We have to see that. Suppose if cash amount is enough to pay the outgoing partner share, then they will pay that. Suppose if the cash balance, if it is less, and if the outgoing partner share of amount, when it is more, then what they will do is they'll inform to the outgoing partner that we are going to transfer your amount to your loan account. Okay, we are going to transfer to your loan amount, and whenever necessary, we are going to give you the amount in installment basis. And okay, for agreeing this and for making us to give you in installment systems, we are going to give some amount of interest. And what is the amount of interest that you desire? Like that, they will ask their outgoing partner. Suppose if the partner, if he tells the rate of interest, then the other partners, they'll think whether it is genuine for them, whether it is reasonable for them to give him or not. They'll think. Suppose if we keep silent, then the existing partners, they have to give 6% per annum. Okay, the interest amount must be 6% per annum. They must give to the outgoing partner. And in installment system, they have to pay the loan amount. Okay, in 3 equal installments or 4 equal installments or 5 equal installments, whatever they decide. Okay, they have to take that, and they have to, along with interest, they have to give the principal amount to the outgoing partner. And generally, the retiring partners, they will agree to transfer his share of amount to his loan account. Thereby, what is happening is the retiring partner, he will get, okay, some additional amount in the form of interest, because the partners, they agree that they are going to give in installments, and whatever it may be, okay, the installments, as they are taking time, they have to give some benefit. So in the form of interest, they are paying some amount, extra amount. That amount, okay, in anticipation of that extra amount or okay, further amount, the retiring partner, he will show his importance, and he will show his okay agreement, whatever it may be. He show his intention, or he show his agreement for taking the amount in loan, as a loan and installments, thereby he will be benefited, because he is going to get some interest amount in addition to the principal amount. So this is how you will come across retirement of a partner. Okay, mind that retirement, when you go for retirement of a partner, Don't be of that opinion that the retiring partner will expire. He will die. He will be there. But thing is, his presence in the partnership business, you won't come across. His participation in the business, you won't see. Okay, he will go outside and he will become a free bird. Okay, this is nothing but retirement of a partner. Okay, and the same procedure will come across. That here, I mean, in admission of a partner, you'll come across sacrificing ratio, whereas in retirement of partner, you'll come across gaining ratio. That is the difference that you come across between admission of a partner and retirement of a partner. Okay, so the remaining things, they are one the same. The treatment of goodwill is same. Okay, revaluation of assets and liabilities are same. I mean, distribution of undistributed profits. Okay, apportionment of undistributed profits or reserves are same. Everything is same. But thing is, okay, the difference is there you will come across sacrificing ratio. Here you will come across gaining ratio. There, a new person will come into the business. Here, one person of the existing partnership business will go out. Okay. Next. Okay. There, the incoming partner has to bring some amount in the form of capital, and whatever it may be in retirement, whatever it may be the amount due to the outgoing partner, it will be transferred to his loan account, which is to be paid in installments along with interest amount. These are the things that you will come across between the admission of a partner and retirement of a partner. Okay. With this, I'm closing.